City, a certified hardcore sports town. We champions in all the big four sports now. It's not smart to bet against us, we a force now. We got heart like going for it on fourth down. Ain't nothing soft about us. That Philly pretzel used to doubt us. Now you gotta respect the Philly special. Talking trash, you gon' need a pass, cause my city ride. We fanatics, you don't wanna see our gritty side. Support the colleges, what up the big five? The women too, like Xfinity, we get live. Whether diving for a touchdown, driving to the hole, swing and hit a home run, fire for a goal. We kick it with the Union, in the air with the stars. See sports with the fusion, I don't care where you are. You can never be too hype for the team you like. Philly unite tonight's the night, so let's fight for the Flyers. Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, represent the city and let's do it for the people. We never throw the towel, I come from a proud city. Ring the bell, scream and yell, now say it loud with me. Flyers, Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, represent the city and let's do this for the people. So all Philly fans, let the rest of the world know. Philadelphia fans, the best in the world. Go!
Yo, 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 it's your boy Jamar, Top Shelf Sports Talk, back on live with a live video about the NBA Finals. We're going to get into some Eagles talk, some Eagles OTAs, and just talk about what we've been seeing throughout the organized training activity. I think they wrapped up on Friday. They won't be back for minicamp until July, the end of July, I believe. But anyway, let's get into this finals talk real quick. You know, we got the Mavs and the Celtics game 2 tonight at 8 o'clock. Quick takeaways from game 1. Kristaps Porzingis, he came in. He came off the bench. He came in that game, and he actually did his thing. I thought it was going to take, and a number of people thought it was going to take a couple games for him to, get his feet underneath him, get his wings underneath him, because he hasn't played since the first game, or since the first series against the Miami Heat. So to see him come in and do what he did and look effortlessly like he'd been playing the whole playoff run, shout out to him, man, because like I said, I did not see that coming, and I'm pretty sure the Mavs didn't see that coming. They had no answer for that. No answer for what Kristaps Porzingis did. So it was good to see. It was good to see that for Boston's sake, because again, he is going to be a big piece of them, contending and winning the championship this year if they were going to win it. But like I said, nobody's seen that coming. 20 points he had 20 points in the game. I think he had like 18 in the first half though. Like he was killing. Like he was shooting threes. He was hitting the mid range. He was cooking out there. He was out there doing this thing. You know what I mean? So shout out to him for actually making, or actually doing what he did. Like I said, nobody knew to expect that from him. So with Mavericks going game 2 tonight, you got a game plan for that now. You got to be able to put a body on that. Here's my thing. I just watched LeBron and JJ Redick say the same thing, or say it. Boston others runs off defensive shifts. So like as Tatum and Brown are driving and cutting or whatever, you got that backside defensive guy who's gonna try to go rotate to help, and then you got like Al Horford, Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, all those guys in the back shooting threes and hitting threes. Because you're rotating off of guys because you're trying to, stop out. You're trying to stop Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum from driving to the hole and getting an easy bucket. So you shifted to try to help out. I believe, and this could be easier said than done. Like I said, I've been saying this the whole time. You can shift off. You can't shift off those guys because if they're hitting threes, they're confidently hitting threes. that is what is going to kill you. That's what is going to beat you because those guys shoot the 3-pointer at a high clip. They shoot the 3-pointer at a high clip. So if you're running it off of, if you're running to help stop Jaylen Brown's drive to the basket or Jason Tatum or whatever, you're switching off your man to go help out. You're actually hurting your team because you're leaving guys like Al Horford wide open. You're leaving Peyton Pritchard wide open, Hauser wide open. You're leaving all the guys that you shouldn't be leaving wide open, and that's what's hurting you. Boston is a 3-point shooting team. They're going to shoot that 3-pointer. They live and die by the 3. So you had, hold on, let me go to Boston's. You had Al Horford with 10 points, and he had, how many threes did he have? 2 from 5 from threes. So again, like you switching off Al Horford, Sam Hauser had 8 points. He was 2 for 2 from 3-pointer. Peyton Pritchard didn't have any threes. He shot 0 for 5. Kristaps Porzingis was 2 for 4. Jason Tatum 3 for 7, and Jaylen. But you can't stop those guys. So what I'm saying to you is Jason Tatum. Again, I've been saying this in my videos. I said it time and time again. You cannot stop Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Let them do them. Let them have their game. Stop the others. Don't get the others confidence because you got Derek White, Drew Holiday, you got all those others around that's going to gain confidence off of being left wide open. You have to make a defensive adjustment and just start playing man-to-man and trust. Listen, Jason Tatum had 16 points that game. 16 points. Now, I know if you go one-on-one with him, he's probably going to split that matchup and have more than 16 points. But you have to figure out a way to not let the others beat you. You got to figure out a way to say, all right, Jason Tatum, I'm putting the pressure on you to go out and be great. I hear so many people keep complaining that Jason Tatum ain't who he is. And I'm pretty sure he get tired of talk. But like I was at my uncle's barbecue yesterday, and he said the same thing. Jason Tatum's a girl. And I'm like, nah, man, he ain't. Like, listen, when it's on the line, that's when it counts. He shows up. He's there. So at the end of the day, when he showed, and I always use my Sixers as the point to prove. I always use my Sixers as the point to prove because in that series last year, he wasn't doing nothing up until Game 6 in the second half. I think in the second half of Game 6, he had like 30 points. And then we saw Game 7, he came out and had 51 points. So that right there, where you can do something like that, is like you're not a girl. You're just understanding the game and understanding like, hey, listen, I can go off in the first couple games, but if I got 16 points and my team is winning, what's the point of me exerting all that energy, knowing that if it goes to a Game 7, I'm going to need that energy then. Now I understand, because like I said, you want him to have 30-something points and just bury your team. Like, the win is all that matters. It doesn't matter if Jason Tatum has 30-something points. Doesn't matter if Jaylen Brown has 30-something points. I mean, they had 22 and 16 points. They had balanced scoring. Though. Derek White had 15. Drew Holiday had 12. Al Horford had 10. 20 off the bench for Porzingis. 8 for Hauser. So they have balance. They have balance. This is what Dallas needs to do. This is what the Mavericks need to do because, first of all, Luka had 30. Kyrie, you can't have 12 points in the finals. Like, you can't have this, especially because it's Boston should be. And I picked Kyrie to be the X factor in this series. But you have to help Luka out. You have to have more than 12 points. You shot 0 for 5 for 3 from the 3-point land. It just ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You got to do more. You got to do more. Because at the end of the day, P.J. Washington had 14, Derrick Jones had 5, Daniel Gafford had 8. And you had Jaden Hardy come off the bench with 13 points. But you as Kyrie Irving and the praise that you're getting, the unorthodox player that you are and being able to, finish with either hand around the rim, everybody's, raving about your game and how you were able to finish and do what you need to do at on the court. You got LeBron coming out saying he's mad and he wished that he was teaming up with Kyrie now. This for a reason because you're a special talent. Now I know you're deferring to Luka because you understand that's Luka's team, but you have to say to yourself too, like I am who I am, and I got to go out there and make some noise. Because if I don't go out and make some noise, we lose. You can't have like the 12-point games. You can't do that. You putting your team so behind the eight ball that it don't even make sense. You got to go out there and go out there and play that game the way you've been playing your whole career. Like even that last series against Minnesota, when you would start out slow in the first half of games and then kill them in the second half. That's what you got to do with Boston. Here's my thing, like with Boston, like I felt as though with Dallas it was a lot of standing around and watching. It was watching Luka do what he do, watching Kyrie try to do something. There was no movement. There was no like sense of urgency to say like this is the finals. It felt like it almost was um wowed by the atmosphere of being in the NBA finals. Hopefully game 2 tonight you'll see a different Mavs team. You got the first game out the way. You understand the atmosphere. You understand what it's going to be like. You understand the pressure. Now you got to go out and play game like your game that got you to this point. Because if you don't, you'll get swept. They'll pull the brooms out on you. You don't want the brooms out on you. Not in the finals. You work so hard to get to this point. You don't want the brooms coming out on you. So again, like I said, and anybody that's watching this live or will watch it later can correct me if I'm wrong. If you stop the others on Boston, you have a higher percent chance of winning. But you have to stop the others. You can't let those guys be comfortable shooting threes because here's the thing: if they're hitting, they're going. It's like shooting basketball in the ocean if they're hitting. But the problem is that you got to be able to stop it. You got to put the pressure on them to stop them from shooting threes and feel comfortable shooting them threes. Because like I said, if you don't, it's going to be a long game. This has been every playoff series that I've covered for the Celtics. This is what I've been saying every single time, especially with the Pacers. You can't play half court basketball with them. They'll lock you down. You have to constantly push the ball, put pressure on their defense, make their defense commit fouls, get those guys in foul trouble, get Al Horford in foul trouble, get Kristaps Porzingis in foul trouble. Luka, you know you can work your magic on a switch with Kristaps or even Al Horford, whoever. But y'all gotta call them plays. Jason Kidd, you gotta call them plays that help that out. Because at the end of the day, like I said, watching everybody else play ain't gonna win you a championship. Sitting around watching everybody move around, Kyrie moving around or Luka moving around, is not gonna win you a championship. This is what y'all gotta do tonight. Luka can have his 30 and 10. That's perfect. 30 and 10. Kyrie needs to have at least 24 points tonight. At least 24 points. PJ needs to have at least 18 to 20. Derrick Jones, I want him to have a good 10. And Daniel Gafford, 8 or 10 is good for him. And Maxi Kleber coming off the bench. You didn't shoot a three-pointer. You only had 2 points in 19 minutes. We need a little bit more out of you. The Mavericks need a little bit more out of Kleber because you're supposed to be a shooter. Derek Lively, we need a little bit more. We need more than 5 rebounds out of you. Lively and Gafford got to have more rebounding. That was another thing that was killing them. All the second chance shots that Dallas was getting was killing. Boston was getting was killing Dallas. You can't give them all these second chance shots. That's what killed them. You got to rebound the ball. You got to stop them and rebound the ball and get your team back on offense. Because if you're not rebounding, we saw that hurt the Sixers with the Knicks. We could not rebound. Rebounding, we could not get we could not stop them from getting second chance points, and that's what killed us. It was like they get a rebound off of a missed shot, the offensive rebound, kick it out for a wide open three because nobody's rebounding and nobody's really playing defense. That is what killed Dallas. Rebounding. Besides, Luka shouldn't have the highest rebounds on the team. This center should. Daniel Gafford and what you call Derek Lively. They should be your rebounders. Derek Lively had 5 rebounds. Like I said, and Gafford had 3. You had 8 rebounds. Luka out rebounded both of y'all. And he's smaller than y'all. Now, don't get it wrong. Luka is a hell of a rebounder. He can rebound the ball, but he should not. He should not have more rebounds than your 2 combined centers. Your 2 combined centers. 8 rebounds to 10 rebounds. You got to rebound the ball better. Dallas has to rebound the ball better. You have to go after that ball, eliminate the second chance points. You got to eliminate them second chance points because that's what's killing you. That's what killed us when it came to the Knicks, the Sixers versus the Knicks. That's what killed us, second chance points, because we could not rebound the ball. And B could not get off that leg, man. That is what hindered us from being able to rebound. So you need to get them. You need to get more rebounds. Like I said, Daniel Gafford, 10 rebounds from you. I would take 10 rebounds from you in like 6 points. 6 points and 10 rebounds. That would be good for your team. And so with Derek Lively, 6 points and like 10 rebounds, that would be good for your team. Because you know what that means? You're stopping them when they miss shots. And you're giving your offense a better chance of scoring points. Because they're not getting the rebound. I'm sorry, I just looked up at the Phillies game just so y'all know. Quick recap: the Phillies are up 3-0 on the Mets in the London series. The game's on now. It started at 10:10 this morning, so it's in the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, if y'all want to catch that. But you got to stop. You got to rebound the ball. If you don't rebound the ball, it will be a long, long, long day. And again, that is exactly what hurt them. That hurt Dallas. Not rebounding. That hurt us. Not rebounding. So you got to be able to rebound the ball. And like I said, you got to move around on offense. You can't just sit around and watch Luka and Kyrie play. And Kyrie, you got to be more aggressive. You got to be more aggressive. I know you respect the fact that it's Luka team, but you got to be more aggressive. This is what you play for. You're playing for a championship. And for you, Kyrie, and I know you don't care about living. You don't think about living in nobody's shadow or nothing like that. But I know for you, if you could get a championship without LeBron's name attached to it, it means more for you. And I know you won't care about it, but you don't you don't have any. I know you don't have any ill will towards LeBron, but I still believe that when people ask you, reporters ask you about not playing with LeBron and like how it all went down, you get tired of that. So you want to really try to disassociate yourself from that. And the only way to do that is to get a ring. The only way to do that is to get a ring without LeBron's name attached to it. So if you could get the job done this year, it actually breaks you a part of that conversation of saying that you didn't win a ring without LeBron, or you can't win a ring without LeBron, or whatever they want to paint the narrative to be. But you gotta play harder than that. 12 points is unacceptable. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. It has to be more like. And Luka only had 1 assist. Luka only had 1 assist. You got to get the teammates involved. Like, how many assists? It was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 assists from the whole team. You can't win like that. You gotta. I mean, guess what? I understand. You're playing 8 people. 9 people. You're rotating a 9-man rotation. So, but you got to get them guys involved. Kyrie and Luka, it's on y'all to get those guys involved, get those guys going early, so that it'll be easier for y'all down the stretch. Because again, it comes down to y'all too. Like the others for y'all. If the others are going, then you guys get to do what you want because now they still gotta pay attention to the others. I may be saying it like I'm like a Phil Jackson or something, but it just seemed obvious to me that if you stop others, then you can't. It'll be easier. It'll be harder for the team. Like it'll be harder for Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown to beat you by themselves because if nobody else if everybody else is around them struggling to score, they're going to assume that they're going to consume the team and take it on their back to try to win, which is going to put a lot of pressure on them, take a lot of energy out of them. And it's like I said, it's the finals. You get game plan differently. So, I just believe that if you stop the others, you have a hell of a more of a chance to win. Y'all can tell me if y'all agree with me or not, but I that's what I'm looking at because, like I said, when you rotating off to try to help stop the drive of Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, you're leaving the others wide open, and they're killing you from the 3-point line. They're killing you. They're hurting you bad from the 3-point line. You know, so that's that, and then like again, you're not rebounding. So even when they're shooting threes, you're not there to get the rebound to stop them from having a second chance of shooting another three. So you have to rebound. That like I said, that is what kills you. That killed us. If we could rebound, we possibly could have been here, but we couldn't rebound. And our rebounding issues, I mean, a lot of teams throughout this season have rebounding, but we had our rebounding issues throughout the season. It's a lost art of rebounding now. I don't know why. Everybody's quick to run out. You know what I mean for the fast break to get that highlight. ESPN top spot, number one spot for the play of the game or play of the day, top 10. But you got to rebound. You got to have somebody there to rebound to be able to do that, to help you with that. And if you're not, guess what? You in for long nights. I don't care if it's championship or regular season. You in for long nights if you can't rebound the ball and stop the other team from scoring second chance points. That's just the name of the game. That's the name of the game. All right. Anyway, that's my coverage for the NBA Finals, and again, and the game is tonight. I'm gonna go and say that I believe Dallas figures out a way to get a win tonight. I feel as though Kyrie comes out a little bit more aggressive. I feel as though like all the bugs are worked out of being in that NBA Finals atmosphere and moments. I think that all that's gone for Dallas. I think they come out and handle business tonight. I think they actually come out and be more focused, more disciplined. I think they rebound a little bit better, and I believe they put a little bit more pressure on Boston's others and not try to focus on stopping Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. That is my feeling. Again, like I tell you every time, do not go the the casino and bet that because I'm not responsible for it if you lose if you lose. But again, like I said, I'm just calling it the way I see it, and I feel like the Mavericks get a win tonight. Real quick, just this week in general, I have nothing scheduled coming out on YouTube and anything. But if you still see this video, this live, please go on YouTube. Still like up my page. Drop a subscription. Top Shelf Sports Talk. Again, my goal is trying to get 100 followers on YouTube. I have roughly 45 followers right now. So if you guys can help me out, if you see this video and you watch this video, go over to YouTube, drop a like or drop a follow or subscription, how you want to call it. Go on Instagram and TikTok, and also drop a follow on those pages for me as well. I'll be doing videos throughout the week, just talking about the finals. I'm gonna get into some Eagles OTA real quick. Just quick shout outs to Quinyon Mitchell for what he said to AJ Brown, which to me is like that's what you want to be able to point out, even as a rookie. If you see a guy running a bad route, tell him. I don't care if he's the star player of the team. Tell him. And the fact that you could point out a bad route just shows confidence that you understand what the route should be, and for you to understand it to jump it. Shout out to like Isaiah Rodgers. He had a hell of a OTA. That man said he practiced even on suspension like he was playing week to week. In this show, he had a pick six on Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? So shout out to Isaiah Rodgers. I think that cornerback position is going to be a dogfight. I think they just signed somebody else too from as a DB. I think that cornerback position is going to be a dogfight. I think this team, I think the approach of what this team has been doing this OTAs this summer by getting together and working with each other before OTAs even started and working through by the veterans coming to OTAs or the rookie camp and helping the rookies get their mind right and getting straight. I believe this is a different aura around this team. Hey, don't get it wrong. I was talking to an Eagle fan yesterday, diehard Eagle fan yesterday, and he said, "I believe this team is good and they got the tools to win it all, but I need to see it on the field first before I give it to them, before I crown them Super Bowl champions." And I said, I agree. You got to see it all put together, But from what we've been hearing from reports, from OTAs, is that this team looks solid, and they're deep at some positions that we probably thought they weren't deep at. So that's a plus going forward, man. That's a plus for us football fans. That's a plus for us football fans, us Eagles fans. Got something to look forward to. So at the end of the day, man, I want to tell everybody, I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me, everything that you've done for my channel. It's a lot of work that goes involved in it. It's a lot of work that that I do behind the scenes, just trying to create different content and different ways to be seen out there in the public. I have my new logo that I got done. I got a new border that's coming too. I got somebody building a new border, like so the background won't be the old Top Shelf Sports Talk no more. It'll be a different border. So I got some fun things, exciting things to look forward to going forward, man. And I hope you guys are a part of that journey and being there with me every step of the way. Because like I said, when I get up there on that ESPN stage, everybody that's here now, even if you're not here, even if you support from a distance, even if you not want to show your face or not want to show your name on certain things, but you just support me because you like my journey. Listen, y'all come with me too. We gonna make it. Top Shelf is gonna be a big sports page real soon because I'm gonna push it to be. So again, I appreciate all the love and the support, everything that you guys have done over my journey. Be on the lookout for content coming out this week. Reaction to tonight's game. I'm gonna try to do tomorrow after I get off of work. Um, and then any game going forward, we're gonna try to react the day after and do a video the day before the game too. So this was the video before the preview for the Dallas game, the Dallas Celtics tonight. And then tomorrow I'll record a video and drop that for the recap. I won't be live next week because I'm gonna do every other week because I don't want you guys to get tired of seeing me before we get live every week for an hour on football season. So please, if you can, like I said, go drop follows and subscriptions to all my socials. It would be greatly appreciated. Your boy Top Shelf Sports Talk will be here and it's going to be here for the long haul. Appreciate all the love, the support, the energy, everything that you guys gave me over the years. Over the months that I've been doing this. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. It's your boy Jamar, Top Shelf Sports Talk. Peace.